Hello students, welcome back to your class of English, and today we'll do writing skills. As you know that in writing skills you have letter writing, story writing and article writing. So today the topic which I selected for you is letter writing. So as I have already discussed with you that in your syllabus there are formal letters. First of all, let's discuss about what are formal letters. So formal letters are letters that we write to editors, principals, officers, companies, clients, vendors, neighbors or strangers. They are different from informal letters in tone and style. The informal letters use a personal and friendly tone and may have a conversation style with loads of informal contractions, while on the other hand, in formal letters, the language and the tone will be formal. So the two letters, formal and informal, are different slightly in their layout, greetings, openings and closings also. So dear students, we write formal letters in order to make inquiries, send replies, place or supply orders, thank others, complain against somebody or something, send or ask for payment or information, request for something, or sometimes to make job offers or apply for jobs. So there may be scores of reasons for writing formal letters. Thus letters to and from officials, business letters, letters to editor and heads of institution or departments are examples of formal letters. So as you know that there is a wide variety of formal letters, but the types of formal letters that include in your syllabus, they are letter to editor, complaint letter, letter of inquiry or inquiry letters and placing orders letter. So in your syllabus there are 4 types of formal letters. The first one are letter to editor, and the second one are complaint letter, third one are inquiry letter, and the fourth one are order placing letters. So now let's talk about the format of formal letter, and today we'll discuss about the letters to editor. So first have a look on the format, that what is to be included while writing down the letter to editor. The first one would be the sender's address. As you can see on the screen, the first house number, Shiv Colony, Chennai. Then there is a space, after that date, then again there is a space of one line, then the receiver's address, the editor, the Hindustan, Chennai. And after that there is a subject, which is the most important part of writing letters. Subject, addiction to TV amongst school children. And after that there is salutation, it would be sir or ma'am. And then the body of the letter, it would be divided into 3 passages. The first one, the introductory paragraph, where you will give a brief introduction of yours. Then in the next paragraph you will state the problem, what is the issue about. As we know that letters to editor are written for various purposes, sometimes to raise any social issue, any general issue, or any issue regarding sanitation that is of general interest and related to public, or we want to raise the issue or we want to draw the attention of the authorities. So there are scores of reasons to write down letters to editor. So in the first paragraph it will be the introductory paragraph, where you would give a brief introduction of yours, and in the next paragraph you will state the problem, the causes, what are the reasons of the problem, what is the point of view of yours, and the third one you will ask for the suggestions, you will give some remedies, or you will urge the authorities or the concerned person to put an action, to take some action, or to draw the attention of the authorities to solve that problem or the issue that has been raised. And after that there would be the complimentary closing. Here you will write down yours sincerely or yours truly. So YOURS, there would be no apostrophe, and S or T would be small. Then your signature, name and the designation. So now dear students, let's have a complete look on the format one by one, that how to write down the sender's address, how to write down the date, and how to write down the receiver's address. So let's see what are the things, what are the points that is to be included and what is to be avoided. So as we know that the first one would be the sender's address. So sender's address include the house number, street, colony or the name of the city. So most probably and most of the time it will be in 3 lines: house number or the place, then the city, street, road. And in sender's address this must be included, and if you wish or if it's required you may include email address and phone number. So in sender's address it is a must to add house number, plot number or whatsoever, and then the name of the road or colony, then the name of the city. And moreover, if in statement the address would be given in sender's address, if the address is given of the sender in the given statement of the letter, then definitely you would write down the same address. But if it's not given, and then you can write down even ABC, XYZ, in this manner you can write down. And after sender's address, who will write down the letter? That person will be the sender. And after that there would be date, and in sender's address and date there would be 1 line space. So after sender's address leave a line, and then after that write down date. Suppose 5th June 2017. So there are 2-3 ways with which you can write down the date. So this is the most appropriate way to write down the date, 5th June 2017. Like today, as tomorrow would be 20th April 2020. So the next one would be the receiver's address. In receiver's address, as you know that the letter in letters to editor, you are writing down the letter to the editor. So you can start with the editor, the Hindustan Towers, name of any of the leading newspaper. If as usual the name is given in the statement, then you will write down the same name of the newspaper. And sometimes if it is given like daily, national daily, then you can write down the name of any of the national newspaper like the Hindustan Times, the Times of India, Navbharat Time, then again the name of the city. So it would be receiver's address. Then again leaving a 1 line space, there would be the subject. As subject is the most important part, and it will give the overview of the issue or the topic that is being written. So the subject should be the precise one, the catchy one. Regarding it should be clearly mentioned that what is the letter about. It is clearly mentioning that this is the topic, about which topic it is writing down. Suppose highlighting the issue of, regarding the issue of. So in this manner it should be the precise one, the catchy one. It should not include more than 6 or 7 words. That would be more than sufficient. Then the next one would be salutation. Salutation, you simply write down sir or ma'am. These days we don't write down respected, as it is considered as an outdated. Actually sir and ma'am itself shows the respect. So no need to write down respected, only simply write down sir or ma'am. So after subject there would be salutation, sir or ma'am. So the next is the body of the letter. After salutation we will immediately start the body of the letter, and here as I have already told you, the body of the letter will be divided into 3 paragraphs. The first one would be the introductory paragraph, where you would introduce yourself and the purpose of writing down the letter, that I am dash, the regular reader of your newspaper, and I'm really praising that the articles published in your newspaper